Kunjabihari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Yasodanandana Vrajajaranjana Sodanandana Vrajajaranjana. Yasodanandana Vrajajaranjana Sodanandana Vrajajaranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Munatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha-Madhava Kunjabihari. Radha-Madhava Kunjabihari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Gopi Janavarama Girivaradari. Yasodanandana Vrajajaranjana. Yasodanandana Vrajajaranjana. Jamunatira Vanachari. Munatira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jagadguru, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagadguru, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jagadguru, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagadguru, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Patit Pavan, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Patit Pavan, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Patit Pavan, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Patit Pavan, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Senapati, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Senapati, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Senapati, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Senapati. Lord Premanandi Hari Hari Bol Ki Jai.
So Prabhu is going first before the cooking. I will give you, but he is going to tell you about how Srila Prabhupada came to save the world at the old age and tell us actually the condition where we was, which have been stolen from us. Everyone is lying, you see. So give to him.
What came to my mind is one story I just told you before. That it's one thing to know what Srila Prabhupada did. We read in the books. We've seen the film, this great film, recent film. So we can be touched by Srila Prabhupada's behavior. The only one who did so to come and deliver hers in spite of so many difficulties. But I want to tell you one personal experience that you may experience also yourself in different way, but I experienced it in a very, very special way. When I was a few years ago, I was in Radha-Kund, which you may know is a topmost holy place on this, in the whole universe actually, because it's a lake of Radha. This is Radha-Kund is a liquid form of Radharani, Srimati Radharani. That the lake that Krishna dig for Radharani, especially for her, and to bathe in the water. You're sure to get one day or another. It's a question of time, of course. We are sure, absolutely sure, to get love of Godhead. When? We don't know. This is the point. It depends on us, how serious we are. So, to make it short, because Kisori has a little time to speak, one day I was there in the summertime. It was 50 degrees Celsius outside, so very hot. Because this place, it is in Guinness record book, has to be the hottest inhabited place on this planet. It's Govardhan, Radha-Kund. So it goes up to 55 degrees, you know. So I used to go at night on the bank of the Radha-Kund to chant japa. Such a nice atmosphere. Calm, you know, the lake, the ghat, some little bhajan going on, the moon reflecting on the water. So nice. So when I was chanting, I was feeling a feeling of peace I never, ever experienced in my life. And I hope I will again. But I was totally full of this sentiment. But after a while, I was thinking, there is no other place I can be right now other than here. And then came the thought from far distance, you have to go back to France. My God. Nightmare. I tell you, why nightmare? And then immediately I understood. But what I am feeling, what I am tasting now, is nothing like what Srila Prabhupada was having when he was staying in Vrindavan, you know, writing his books, and he was a sadhu. He could have stayed there his whole life because he was respected as a sadhu. So many people, they came to meet him, to have his darshan, you know, so no problem. Yes, so I understood. In spite of tasting so much, this feeling, I was feeling peace, but Prabhupada was feeling much more, of course, because he had intimate relationship. He said that Rupa Goswami was coming to visit him, Jiva Goswami was coming to visit him. Something. So I said, but Prabhupada just, at 70 years old, at that time I was 50 something, Prabhupada left at 70 years old. What I was experiencing, just to come and go on a cargo ship, going to New York, having a heart attack and this and that, and so much, and going to an unknown place, New York, 70 years old with nothing in his pocket, you know. I was afraid to go back to France. Although everything is waiting for me, I have a home, I have this and that. Whew. Then we realize, and without experiencing the gift that we have received, because you know why Srila Prabhupada wrote so many books? You know, the most reason why Srila Prabhupada wrote the books. Who knows? You have any idea? You can say? Why Srila Prabhupada wrote so many books? You know? Yes? One reason? Others? Yes? Yes, good. Of course. What more? Good also. All answers are good. But there is one. Prabhupada, I wrote all these books to make you chant Hare Krishna. So, you see, so we have to take it seriously. So much endeavor to write these books to make us chant Hare Krishna. Why? Because Mahamantra is Golokera Prema Dan. Golokera Prema Dan. Golokera, we know, the highest, topmost spiritual planet, spiritual world. Prema, love. Real love. And Dan is a gift. So this gift is coming from Goloka Vrindavan, this Mahamantra. It's like in the old time, you know, people were going under the water, but they need a pipe. Now they don't need anymore, but they had a pipe, and someone, you know? So this is a pipe to the spiritual world. So, no, we have to take it very seriously. His most serious thing we can do is to show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada by reading his books, by chanting Hare Krishna. It's a great achievement. And, of course, since we receive a gift, we have to be appreciative of the gift first, and then comes gratitude. Because gratitude is the open door to love. There's no way to go other way. You have to go through gratitude. And every single moment of our life we can thank. There is a saying in France, I don't know, maybe worldwide, it says, if you thank God for everything you got, you have no time to complain. No time, there's no more time. Because every single day we should thank for the air we breathe, water we drink, and so on and so on. That's it. So, Hare Krishna.
So, we will speak about the divine love that we have to put in our kitchen to offer to Krishna before we eat. Srila Prabhupada said, simply, even if you have a picture and you think about Krishna, you have gratefulness, you are generous, and you offer to Krishna, this save is saving us. You see, is the secret weapon of Prabhupada. So I will give you, so I was very fortunate to be in Vrindavan for some years and to cook for His Divine Grace. So Srila Prabhupada personality was very, very sweet. When he used to be sometimes little, my English is poor, huh? So I don't know always how to say the good words, but try to understand. So when he had to chastise us, like you chastise child, because it's for his good. So he will do that, but after he will always give a sweet, something very sweet to your heart. So it's unbelievable. Srila Prabhupada is a unique person. There is no one like him. There will never be one like him. Just like there will never be one like you, we are all unique. It is explained in Gita. And Srila Prabhupada is super unique because he descended from Krishna Loka to save us. You know, this is Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan movement, and actually he did it. He came, take the boat, so old. He went through so much, he didn't know when he went out the boat if he should turn on the left or on the right. He had no money, nothing. Everyone wanted to come to America. Those gurus, anybody, America dream, money, not Prabhupada. He told Krishna, he wrote a poem, Krishna, you sending me to hell. Because these people, they don't know who they are. They've forgotten. So he felt so much compassion. Came alone at 70 years old. So in Vrindavan, when there was the construction of our beautiful temple of Krishna Balaram, I got the chance to be very close to him. So I hear so many things, I see so many things. So it is very important for you actually to hear the memories of the elder devotees. You see? All the elder devotees. They are close to Prabhupada, or not so close, but serving Prabhupada so much sincerely. It's very nice to hear what they heard, what they see, what they realize in distributing all these books. There will not be temple like this if we had not been there to help Srila Prabhupada, generation after generation. It is the same for those who come and do. It will continue like this. It's not that one is better than other one, but each contest is there, is historic. So we should talk about it. But those who was there when Prabhupada was there and give him instruction and you know, of the daily things, it's very important to hear from them, because sometimes we read something, even recipe, je sais. As a cook, you will know, I'm sure you know if you are a cook, if you take a book and you read the recipe, after, when you go to do it, you are not so at ease. Because, you know, it would have been something better if you would have seen doing it. You know, how is that vegetable, how big, how this, how that, like that. So actually, those memories of the disciple and those memories of the Sankirtan devotees also, who was, when Prabhupada departed, there was a very huge distribution of books out of love for those just was coming when Prabhupada departed, they joined, and so they got it got contagious. Those who came at the very close, sometimes one day, sometimes the same day. They could not see him and heard him directly. But they was taken by this wave of separation, love, in separation of those devotees who was with Prabhupada. So they got so much realization. Because Prabhupada, we associate physically, or in separation, is ultimately same. And even in separation, we can even get more realization. You see, more serious, like that. It's very deep, because Prabhupada is not ordinary person. You see, he can appear to you anytime he wants, even now. If he wants, he appears. He's there. He's alive. So he can appear in your heart. As Prabhupada says, as you love me more, I love you more. It's only question of love. And he said also that we have to go back home, not stay in the material world, and simply play with Krishna. So in the kitchen, so very important, there is so much in internet that you hear the memories of Prabhupada disciple. We all Prabhupada devotees. He said, the whole world, they are my disciple, but they don't know. You see? So what to speak about those who are hear the call and are interested and want to practice all that. So it is for all of us. There is no difference because I have been with Prabhupada and you have no difference. We are all in the material world and we are in contact with the Savior of this Kali Yuga for 10,000 years. We have to pray for each other. Prabhupada said we have to make friends with each other. We have to care about each other. We have to see. We have to welcome everyone, encourage. Prabhupada said, the soul, we are so happy when we come to the temple. We don't even realize how much we are happy. And if we leave the temple and we don't want to anymore practice or hear, Prabhupada said, you are screaming. The soul is screaming. And who we are? The soul. And we forgot Krishna. And Prabhupada came to reestablish. So it's very important. And then I personally wish that all the devotees of this time of Sankirtan distribute so many books. They start also to give their memories. It is as important because it's life, it's life. Devotee, then you hear so many times. It's not easy to practice Bhakti Yoga. In beginning, very easy. Prabhupada give us all sweets. We don't realize actually what it was to realize I am not the body. Prabhupada said, very difficult to realize I'm not the body. Every day we speak about that to remind us. So it's very important to hear Srila Prabhupada memories, which are already there online. It will help you. Sometimes you read Prabhupada book. So there is Krishna speaking Bhagavad Gita. There is Bhagavatam, Sukadev Goswami, and there is pure devotee who give the pure pot, because we will never understand Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. So we give the pure pot. And then there is devotees who have been with him, and then devotees who have been serving him after he left. You see, so it's so helpful because sometimes even you hear, you read Prabhupada Purport, then you see so many stupid things we have been doing between ourselves, so many mistakes, because we don't really know. So then when we hear the memories of the devotees who have been with Prabhupada, it's like Bhagavad Gita or Krishna book. Prabhupada say you can open it, any page. It's like the gulab jamun, a sweet. Anywhere you bite is sweet. So anywhere you open a page, sometimes you are not feeling well, immediately Prabhupada books give you like that some answer to your heart. So Prabhupada memories is the pure part of his books. And then it will go on for 10,000 years. Each generation, they will give these things with their realization. But we have to start from the books. You see, we cannot read Bhagavad Gita without Prabhupada Purport books because it is as it is. Prabhupada didn't want to translate Bhagavad Gita. There were so many translations. And then he saw no one is bona fide. No one is as it is. Everyone which have been translating Gita is envious of God. Is another step. He speak, and then he said, God have no eyes, God have no, legs, no hands, nothing. He's crippled. He's handicapped. But all those we have eyes, and ears, he cannot hear, he cannot look, he cannot hear. So all those Gitas was bogus. So then he decided to translate the Bhagavad Gita as it is from a pure devotee of Krishna. So we are all saved, actually. So now, let's see about cooking. So who is, I don't know who you are, so who is vegetarian? Everyone? Everyone, okay. So it's not enough, we have to offer. Just a little picture. It's very good if you can get a picture of our Savior, Srila Prabhupada, and a picture of Krishna. Offer. Simply chant Hare Krishna, Prabhupada said. Very simple. Of course, in temple, we got more instruction, slowly, slowly. But in your home, at the beginning, simply. And so, we have to try to make little effort to please Krishna. That is already advancing in spiritual life. Like, it's very nice if we can take a shower and put something clean. You can even have some clothes that you keep clean in the kitchen, you see? So you take a bath, and this you can have a few days, doesn't matter, but only for cooking. Very important to be clean for cooking. And then you don't put, if ultimately, most important of all is to offer what you cook for Krishna. Even if you hear rock and roll, all that. But slowly, slowly. You see, you try to concentrate that moment on Krishna. And if one is not, doesn't want especially to offer to Krishna, he has to offer with gratitude to whoever he follows. It could be Lord Jesus, it could be Buddha, it could be Allah, it could be the nature, but you have to know that everything comes from the Lord, everything. So we have to be grateful. When we are born, no one makes the seeds. Seeds are made by the Lord, and there is a soul in the seed, like that. So that's the consciousness in the kitchen, gratefulness. You see, he not is better than Christian now. Now, I don't know at the time of Jesus, but now they say thank you. But we are learning that, please, my Lord, you made so many nice things for me to cook, like that. So please, I put it together so nicely. Please taste. Please take something. Please eat like this. Because God is eating, is drinking, not that he needs, but that is all the spiritual world like this, where we will go, we will leave the material energy, the gel, and we will all go back home, back to Godhead. And there we will do the same thing as here, but with Krishna, for Krishna, like this. So it's not nothing, cooking. It's the great, great opportunity. Very simple. We are walking, we are mothers, we are this, we all have to eat, otherwise we die. So it's very great. So some instruction now. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit? J'entends pas. What? Take the micro. I don't hear. Prends le micro pour me parler.
Dans 2 minutes.
J'entends rien.
Dans 2 minutes, c'est l'article.
2 minutes. Okay. So, don't eat vegan is against Vaishnavism. Simply, if you think the milk is not good because they put so many bad things, even some animal things, Prabhupada said, you simply add Krishna. You offer it to Krishna. He take care. You see, he take care. But all our Vaishnavis and Krishna in the spiritual world, everything is based on cows, taking care of cows. Prabhupada said, cows is not animal, is mother. So it's very important, the most dear to Krishna, and is very essential for us. Is such lies, all the vegan stuff. Because Vaishnava, anyway, never eat soya. Prabhupada said, Vaishnava don't eat soya beans. Nothing of soya. Because it's too much protein. Vaishnava diet is low protein. Because protein gives so much passion, everything. And for us, is feeding the bacteria if we eat too much protein. So it's a whole different concept. So take the milk of your mother, and Prabhupada said otherwise, it will come one day that even children will not need the milk of cows. They will say it's bad, this and that. And cow will be only seen for meat. So what they say that now we do, some young people like this, yes, because we don't want to take from cows, she's mistreated, all that. But they don't know, some of them are innocent. Some of them is a big lobby, big business, again, for some reasons. And so don't hear that. Just hear Krishna consciousness and Srila Prabhupada. So that's very important. No soya chunk. They start to cook this in temple. Because ultimately we have to offer our food to God, to Krishna, what he likes. There's so much, so varieties, you see. So you want the recipe of the pakora tonight? That's what you told me? Okay. You know those, comment tu dis, des beignets? What you eat fried, very nice potato. So you mix some chickpea flour. Then you can write or something. Then you put some fresh ginger. Then little bit of green chilies, no red chilies, always green chili. Some green chili. And then you put some coriander powder, some coriander leaves, some fresh curry leaves if you can, like this. And already that is good. Some asafoetida, you will ask the temple. Okay? You mix with the fresh water. You don't put any soda, and anything except this. Salt. Little bit sugar, and you make like a little runny, not too thick. Then you boil potatoes, you take the skin out. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. And you dip in the dough, and you fry in ghee, no oil, pure ghee of cow. That you can ask the temple, and then you offer to Krishna. And every day, eat moong dal, that soup, for nutritious, for old people, for children, very light. And you can live on it, you see. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.